Cell walls are made of specialized sugars called cellulose. Cellulose provides a protected framework for a plant cell to survive. Target is surrounded by a brick wall, keeping its figure and protecting the inside from harsh weather or anything that could harm the inside. While they do protect the cells, cell walls and cellulose also allow plants to grow to great heights.
Though it may look high and mighty, there are some areas of a cell wall that don't exactly want to follow the rest. Plasmodesmata are small holes in the cell wall that let nutrients, waste, and ions pass through. As you can see here, these bricks have some holes in them, which means they're not perfect. These holes let things like ants, roaches, and bugs pass through, and those bugs act like food and water that the plasmodesmata lets pass through the cell wall.
Like the cell membrane, the store entrance is the way forces, objects, or people get in and out of the store. Though the cell wall is the main protection from unwanted intruders in the cell, the membrane regulates what gets in the cell, just like security cameras posted at the front doors of Target.
Chloroplasts are only in plant cells, and they create sugars and release oxygen from the process of photosynthesis. Its purpose is to make sugars that feed the cell's machinery, just like the workers feed hungry customers that are a bit tired from shopping. The chloroplast's job is to convert light energy of the sun into sugars that can be used by the cells, just like how the Starbucks employee has to make your delicious frappuccino before you are able to drink it.
Take a look around. Here at Starbucks, you have the workers who make the drink and us customers who drink it. We resemble lysosomes because where lysosomes digest the broken or non-functioning parts in the cell, we digest the broken ingredients put together to make our drink. The mighty mitochondria, as your fierce biology teacher enjoys yelling in our faces, are like batteries that power each and every one of these electronics. The mitochondria creates energy for the cell through a process of cellular respiration, breathing. These batteries create energy for these items, though instead of a biochemical process, they just use electricity. The mitochondria are the working organelles that keep the cell full of energy.
Microfilaments are parted with microtubules. All of the microfilaments and microtubules combine to form the cytoskeleton of the cell. This is similar to how the columns inside Target help to keep its shape. The columns inside of Target are there for support like the cytoskeleton, which is why it would be closely related to the microfilaments and microtubules.
The large vacuole is the storeroom for all the food, nutrients, and energy used by the cell. In Target, the place where all the merchandise is stored is called the warehouse, and everything is stored and logged very carefully, as not to damage or lose any of it. Also, like the large vacuole, the warehouse is one of the largest areas in the store. Like ER, Golgi apparatus are packaging organelles, gathering simple materials and making them more complex. Shoppers do this in a way, putting groceries and other merchandise in their shopping cart and after checking out, bringing them home, utilizing them in a more complex way than they were alone on the shelf.
Chromatin are the uncoiled and loose strands of chromosomes. Chromatin makes up all the materials in the cell to make them what they are. If the items in the store weren't on the shelves in the aisles, they'd be all spread out on the floor, not organized. This makes the hangers and the shelves in the store related to chromatin in the cell. Chromatin helps with organization and what's more organized than label shelves and hangers.
Rough ER is just like the workers who help out with checkout. Rough ER are very important in the making and packaging of proteins. They also have ribosomes attached to the membrane, making it rough. The employees here will take the items you put into the conveyor belt, package it into a grocery bag, and put it in your shopping cart. This job can sometimes be rough because depending on whether you're an extreme couponer, or maybe it happens to be Black Friday, you'll have a lot to handle at one time. Like the smoothie ER, the employees store away items on shelves until it's bought. The smoothie ER acts as a storage organelle and is important in the creation and storage of lipids and steroids. Once there is a new shipment of goods that arrive to Target, it is the employee's job to make sure items are stored in the right place and the customers can easily find them and buy them.
Cells need to make protein just like the store needs customers. Ribosomes are the protein builders of the cell, and every cell needs ribosomes to manufacture protein. The Without customers, you would not have a successful store. Ribosomes can be found either floating freely in the cell like us roaming the aisles of the store, or bound in certain organelles. Either way, they're important to the way the cell thrives and functions. Peroxisomes have a single membrane that contains digestive enzymes for breaking down toxic materials in the cell. Sounds really similar to a toilet. In a restroom, whether you just have some Taco Bell or your body is punishing you for lack of common sense, toilets are where you dump your excess waste that the body finds toxic. After the swirl of toilet water, what's left gets broken down.
The nuclear membrane protects the nucleus and stores DNA, just like how the workroom stores a lot of important documents and protects the employees from vicious customers. It separates the nucleoplasm, the fluid inside the nucleus, from the cytoplasm, the fluid outside of the nucleus, and it controls who goes in and who goes out of the nucleus. It's just like how the workroom separates workers from the customers and only lets the workers inside, to where all the data and information are.
Target wouldn't be Target, or Organelles for that matter, without its manager. Just like a cell wouldn't be a eukaryote without a nucleus. The central and most important organelle in the cell, the nucleus, is the brain of the cell, highest in command, controlling eating, movement, and reproduction. Just like a nucleus controlling the other organelles of the cell, the manager of Target is in charge of the workers and other important functions of the business.
The nucleolus is the place where RNA is produced. The assistant manager is the understudy to the manager and makes the store more productive for hiring more workers. The cell needs RNA to be productive and carry out its processes, just as the store needs the assistant manager to hire more workers to help the store be more productive.